Y'all. Yeah, it's me. What's up, y'all? It's me, Broman 2.0. Um, yeah, but yeah, Doop. Yeah, we ready. Yeah, we ready. So what's up, y'all? It's me, Broman 2.0, and yeah, and today, y'all, we pretty much gonna be talking about the death battle. Yes, this is a part of like the cartoon battle podcast. Wait a minute, let me go ahead and actually make this a part of the cartoon battle podcast so people could stay tuned to the jump. Um, why the world is this junk not scrolling down? All right, I gotta go in here and and we do got Ben the old man. His old Ben the old man say something. Yo, say y'all me Ben the old man. Mm-hmm. And yo, wait a minute. Let me go to done. Boom. Okay. So yeah, so for those who are before I get started, y'all, for those who are watching um for those who want to watch through YouTube Music, y'all can now. Y'all can watch through the YouTube Music app now. Yeah, I think soon as I go into this jump, when I go into the YouTube Music app now, it should pop up. Hold on, wait a minute, y'all. Wait a minute. It should pop up on the YouTube Music app. Yeah. So for those who want to watch this like through the YouTube Music app, y'all can join this live and watch it through the YouTube Music app right now. Um yeah, I would advise y'all to basically like hit save, like go on like the YouTube Music app and and type in what was it cartoon battle podcast, and y'all gotta go like y'all gotta switch out jump to where it say podcast and go in there and basically um hit save to library, go to like the playlist for the cartoon battle podcast and hit save to library. So y'all can so whenever like I do have a new thing drop, y'all get notified. Um and they'll basically, and just subscribe to the jump. Basically, just subscribe to the jump. Like go to like my channel on Broman 2.0 and just hit like and just subscribe to me basically. So yes, y'all know like what's going on and junk like that. But yeah. So yeah, but continuing as I was saying though, right? Um yeah, what I'm pretty much about to do. Yeah. All right, so continuing as I was saying though, for those who are watching through the YouTube music, the YouTube Music app, what's up, y'all? And for those who are watching like the replay of the live stream after the live stream that ended, what's up to y'all too? And for the people who are currently watching it on YouTube, what's up to y'all too? Who watching the replay of the live on YouTube Music, or whether it's um, or whether it's the jump basically. But yo, so yeah, so let me go ahead and basically hit save. Yeah, copy that, and then go to here. Yeah, podcast series and hit Control V. Let me turn like the comments on real quick, cause I know it's gonna be some people that's gonna join the comments and jump. So I'm gonna turn the live junk on. And y'all wondering, like why the world I ain't showing my face, you know what I'm saying? I just don't want to show my face. But yo, you had those moments, man, where you don't want to show your face, man. Yo. And then there's another thing too. Like when I'm doing the been the old man, like when I have been the old man on here, y'all already know that I voice him, so it's like, you know, yeah, cause it gonna go a little weird. Here it is. You doing the voice, and here it is all that, like, yeah. They seeing me and junk like, yeah. But but yeah, but today, like I said before, today we're pretty much gonna be talking about, the we pretty much gonna be talking about the death battle. The death battle that and yeah, I don't know what the world is going on, my junk. Come on, man. Heat, bro, heat. I don't know what the world going on, my junk. But yeah, let me yeah. So yeah. But continuing as I was saying though, right? Continuing as I was saying though, right? Um, yeah, y'all, like it's just yeah. But continuing as I was saying though, we're about to pretty much talk about the cartoon battle, between Ichigo and Yusuke and John like that. And yeah, so I'm about to go ahead and share my thoughts on do I think Death Body, did it right, or like, cause that's the whole point of like this live stream is to, tell like, tell the people like, to tell y'all like what we think, what I'm saying, what we think on the situation and my opinions and junk like that. But my opinion on the matter and stuff like that. So yeah, that's pretty much what we here for on this jump on this channel for. I mean, not on this channel, but what we here for on this podcast for, like, yeah, like to share y'all the tell y'all about like our opinions and junk. Yeah. So I'm pretty much gonna go ahead and say my opinion, y'all, first. I do think that this battle was accurate. I do think that and it's gonna be some, like I said before, you always got like delusional. I ain't gonna say before, but you always gonna have some delusional like fans out there in every single like fan base. Like you even got delusional Dragon Ball fans, you got delusional Naruto fans. You gonna have like some type of people that's gonna think that like their favorite character could just whoop everybody. So yeah, for to those niggas, y'all delusional. But for the people who get where I'm coming from and know like know about like here it is that they favorite character ain't gonna be able to whoop everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm just talking to y'all and to the people like out there in general that's listening. I really do believe that which this is factual, that Ichigo can beat Yusuke. That whole fight at the end, and when I seen the ending, yeah, Yusuke would have got clapped. Yusuke would have got clapped right there. Pause. But he would have got whooped. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see no Yusuke whooping no Ichigo. Like most of his stuff, I'm saying about the whole thing where he's holding his hands like the Kamehameha. I didn't know that Yusuke had it. So it's a good thing that Death Body, yeah, for the people out there that's watching, you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't know that Yusuke had it. So it's a good thing they that they told the people, that they told us, hey, look, he had a move that's kind of like the Kamehameha, but ain't the Kamehameha. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, I always thought that he just hit spirit gun and spirit fist, like where he put like that energy on his fist. That's the only thing I thought that he does, but I thought that he always did, as far as like his basic attacks, but nah. He has like a move that's similar to the Kamehameha, but ain't the Kamehameha. So yeah, y'all. But yeah. But yeah, and another thing too, um, the whole thing where they explained everything, because I did not know Ichigo was that powerful. I knew that he was busted, but I didn't know that he was that busted because I didn't watch I only, to be honest, y'all, I only watched like a couple of the first episodes of Bleach. And I played the Bleach Brave Souls, which goes over the story of like Bleach. But I didn't know nothing about like here it is the Blood War and stuff like that. I heard of the anime, but I've never watched it. And I do know, but I do know that like Orihime is like married to like Ichigo or something like that, or that's his girlfriend or something like that. Um, yeah, I do know that, and I do know that Rukia ends up being trash or something like that later on down the line. And that nigga with like the spiky hair, the black spiky hair, they say he cold and junk like that. They be overhyping him. I feel like he's not overhyped. Turns out the dude ain't overhyped. They said that he destroyed something that was big or something like that. I don't forgot, like, to be honest, y'all, I don't forgot like half of like what they was stating. Cause to be honest, I really don't care about like these particular two animes like that, but I do give them the GOAT status because they both like did a lot for the anime community, but I don't be watching them. You see what I'm saying? I don't be watching no Bleach. I don't be watching no Yu Yu Hakusho. I've only watched like the live action, and I've watched like sometimes when it will come on Roku on like what was it, on Pluto TV, where you got the Crunchyroll channel. I'll be watching it on there whenever it will come on and broadcast and stuff like that. I do know about a little bit about the arc where here it is, Yusuke was training in the cave with this old woman while like it was a tournament going on. I do know a little bit about that art, but that's the only thing that I know. I don't really know about Yusuke like that. I do know that I do know him because I see him in games that I play. Like I've seen him in J Stars Victory Versus. I've seen him in and then Jump Force. Like I've seen him in multiple games, anime games. So I know that the nigga is cold. Like Yusuke ain't no trash nigga. I always knew that Yusuke was a cold nigga. And I also knew that Ichigo was a cold nigga, right? I always knew that both of these niggas was cold. So I'm not like oblivious to like what these niggas could actually do. But what I'm saying is that I'm not really tapped in into community. Is kind of like one of the worst anime communities to be in. And it kind of like, I ain't gonna say that like that it made me not watch the anime, but I wouldn't be in that particular community because I don't like the way they roll. I don't like the way they treat to be honest, the Bleach community treat Bleach like it's an actual cult. Like that's how like tapped in the junk that they are. And if you disagree with them, they hear is they just ready to fight and ready to this dead. I don't got time for that, man. So yeah. But yeah, and it's a lot of weird niggas from the Bleach community, but this ain't about the community, this is about the fight. Like I said before, I been knew that Ichigo was gonna win this fight, even though, like, bro, to be honest, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all something. The main four niggas that people bring up when they're doing power scaling videos or like, versus videos, they gonna bring up Goku, Naruto, Luffy, and Ichigo. Those are the four main niggas that they're gonna bring up. You will barely hear somebody actually beat Goku. You gonna bring up people gonna bring up Giorno, which I do think Giorno can beat Goku. But some people bring up Ichigo beating Goku. I don't think Ichigo can't whoop no Goku, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Like he's not gonna get pieced up like no Yusuke, bro. That nigga could piece up Yusuke, and Yusuke pretty powerful because from the stuff that I heard, he does some crazy stuff. Like I do know that like when the dude die, he necessarily don't really die and he can come back alive. That's what I know about Yusuke. And Ichigo, I don't think Ichigo got that same thing because I looked at all the data that they had because this ability to come back to the dead, to come back from the dead, from what I seen, they went through the whole story, everything. So it's not like they leaving out some stuff. There's gonna be stuff from the manga, yeah, that they don't got in there because the manga's way ahead of the anime. But the anime itself, bro, like they got all that stuff down packed, bro. And from what I've seen, they use like basically the manga versions of the characters, but they use the anime too. So I mean, they gonna use like they gonna pop up the anime, but they using like the manga versions of these characters. That's what they really doing. If y'all think about it, like they using like the manga versions of these characters, which just like how they be doing with the superheroes, they use the comic book versions of those characters. But sometimes they be over amping those comic book characters when they do their fights, and they'll make a certain person win that shouldn't be winning. Like they're overhyped because like they got this thing where they think that every anime character will lose to every single comic book character, and that's delusional. That's delusional to think. But yeah, but overall though, like I said before, overall, I do think that they did this jump right. They did make the right person win. That's what I pay attention for when I'm looking at a death battle videos. Like, is they making the right person win? Cause sometimes they'll make the wrong person win, and that will make the whole video trash. Like they did that mess with Goku versus Superman, and I know it's gonna be a lot of niggas in the comment section that's gonna be like, Superman could beat Goku. Superman cannot beat no Goku, bro. It depends on which version of Superman you using. There's like multiple different versions of Clark Kent Superman in like the comics. There's not just base Clark Kent. Base Clark Kent can't whoop can't whoop no Goku. Like base Clark Kent Superman, bro, he's not whooping no Goku. That nigga will piece him up. If you using pre-crisis, okay, yeah, I'll give him the win on that. But man, if we talking about just base, like regular, just comic book Superman, nah, bro, he's not whooping him. So, and with this one, they made the right person win. So, yeah, so I appreciate Death Battle for here it is, not lying on this, but we all know that they're gonna try to lie about another fight that they do. Like they're gonna try to cap and try to lie with another fight that they do. I've complained about this on the previous episode of the Cartoon Battle podcast, where not complain, but I basically explained this in like my previous Cartoon Battle podcast episode 9, where here it is. I was telling y'all that, hey, look, like they have this thing where here it is, they'll pull out some random bull at the end to make a character win. That's what they did with Clive. Clive should have never won that fight with Dante, bro. It's gonna be a lot of people that's gonna think that Clive can beat Dante. Clive can't beat no Dante, bro. Dante should have mollywopped that nigga. Like he should have been gone. But so shout outs to Death Battle for like telling the truth on it. You know what I'm saying? On that thing. You know what I'm saying? Like on that jump. But yo. So yeah, and I gotta let me actually share this live out to people. Hold on, wait a minute, y'all. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. All right. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Golly. Turn my camera off. Damn. Dang, man, X so dumb, man. All right. Yes. Oh, yes. All right. So, yeah, like I was saying though, right? Is that yeah, they made the right person win on this jump. So yeah, I had to like pretty much share like my live out to everybody. I think that's Magic that just joined. The girl that like I go to Vogue Rehab with. Yeah, it might be her. I don't know. Cause it gets saying one person joined or something like that. Yeah. But man, yeah, continuing as I was saying though, right, is that yeah, they made the right person win with this joint. Nah, I did see at the end, because they always at the end of their videos, they always show what the next death battle gonna be. And the next death battle that they gonna do is gonna be Metal Sonic versus Sale. So basically Metal Sonic from Sonic versus Sale. So yeah. Now who I think gonna win? But to be honest, I think Metal Sonic might win. And like this is the thing. I think Cell gonna have the nah, you know what? Yeah, Metal Sonic gonna win. I think Metal Sonic gonna beat Cell on the next death battle that they gonna do. Cause if y'all know anything about the Sonic games, y'all know that Metal Sonic can copy abilities. But I don't know if he has the durability to like withstand Key. Cause if he copies a nigga's abilities, that means that he's gonna automatically get Key and is gonna have like the ability to be able to do a Kamehameha and stuff like that. So I don't know if his circus can withstand using a Kamehameha blast. Like, I don't know if he could do that, man. Now I will say this. I will say this that I will say this that guys, I'm trying to figure out, y'all. Hold on. Yeah, I will say this that I do think that Sonic, like right now, canonically in the games, is stronger than everybody in DBZ. I don't think that I do think that like the game version of Sonic, which is the canonical version of Sonic, and like all them characters, I do think that they could whoop like everybody during DBZ, except for Boo. I don't see. Well, I say Boo, everybody, yeah. I don't see I don't see Sonic and them niggas keeping up with no Ultra Instinct Goku and no like Goku now, like current Goku. Like current Goku will wipe the floor with Sonic, bro. Like if we talking about DBZ, okay, cool, yeah. DBC Goku can't whoop no Sonic. Like the canon Sonic from the games. But if we talking about like Super, like Dragon Ball Super, like now, like the current version of Goku, yeah, the current version of Goku will wipe the floor with Sonic, man. That Super Sonic 2 thing ain't gonna work. Like that whole thing that he got in Frontiers and all that ain't gonna work. And that Hyper Form ain't gonna work because it's not gonna whoop that Ultra Instinct. That Ultra Instinct, man, he could bob and weave on his own. And that nigga like gotta move where like he'll rush past you and then like it's like nothing hitting you and your body just getting hit. It's like he hitting your pressure points after he done went past your body. Like, bruh, he's not like Sonic ain't whooping that. So yeah, now if we talking about Archie Sonic, okay, cool. Yeah, Archie Sonic could whoop Goku. But Game Sonic, he can't whoop no current Goku. But he could whoop DBZ Goku, I will say. So yeah, so I don't know. I think Metal Sonic. Yeah, actually, he only has what was it? Metal Sonic, Metal Overlord, and Metalix ain't a thing. I don't think. Metalix is like a whole different junk. Yeah, Metalix is a whole different junk. Yeah. I think it's either Metalix or Metal Overlord that he did Sonic fights in Sonic Heroes. So yeah. Yeah, I think yeah. 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 So I say that Cell might win, but like I don't, that's a battle right there I'm really iffy on. Cause Cell cold, but like Metal Sonic, man, I don't like it's hard for me to choose though, y'all, on that. Cause both of them niggas do like both of them niggas got like they very similar, bro. Like But mm, yeah, yeah, I have to say no. You know what? As a matter of fact, you know what? As a matter of fact, because I forgot we got Cell Max. I forgot about that. We got Cell Max. That's like his last form. They gonna have to use that in the fight. I forgot about Cell Max. So Cell Max with that, yeah, I think Cell gonna win. I think Cell gonna win, y'all. I don't know. I think Cell gonna win. But to be honest with that, I have to say Cell. Yeah, I have to say Cell. Yeah. Yeah, I have to say Cell. Cause Cell is stronger than Metal Overlord and Chaos. So yeah. Yeah, well, this is the thing though, cause see, Metal Sonic, his Metal Overlord form, man. Mm, yeah, that's a tough fight. That's a tough fight to go off of, y'all. I have to say Cell though, cause I don't see like no Metal Overlord whooping no Cell Max. Like Cell Max is big, bro. Like unless like he find like that weak spot where Cell got and he hits him in like the what was it, the forehead, then that's it. Then I could see Cell losing. But man, when it gets down to that Cell Max form, bro, it's like it's over. Like it's over, y'all. It's over. Like that's the only way I could see Metal Sonic winning. Cause it's gonna come down to a point to where they're gonna have to use the Cell Max. It's just as strong as like Gohan's beam in the super what was it? The Dragon Ball superhero movie. That's the real question. Yeah, he gonna be able to tank that jump. So I don't know, y'all. I don't know. But yeah though. So yeah. Yeah. So yeah, y'all. Um yeah. We'll just have to I'm a little iffy on that. But yeah, but that's pretty much all I gotta say on the death battle. Yeah, so Ben on man, share your thoughts. All right, so my thoughts, right? My thoughts. So with my thoughts, I gotta agree with Bro Man 2.0. I do think that Ichigo will whoop Yusuke. I don't see, even though Yusuke is the GOAT, because Yusuke deserves more credit than Ichigo, bro. A lot of niggas are gonna disagree, but he deserves more credit, like for like impacting anime the way he did, because he's literally, to be honest, if you think about it, he's literally like a human version of Goku. If you think about it, yeah, like that's really what he is. So if you think about it, bro, like I had to give him, you got to give him more credit in terms of like what was the impactfulness than Ichigo. Even though Ichigo is I know for a fact got to be a better overall animator than the Yu Yu Hakusho. Like right and wise, yeah, it's probably way better. But if we talking about like impactful wise, like what came first, you gotta go with Yu Yu Hakusho, because if it wasn't for Hiei and all like them other sword niggas from back then, we wouldn't have no Ichigo. Like if it wasn't for Kenshin, we wouldn't have no Ichigo. If it wasn't for God, I'm trying to think of another one. Inuyasha. Yeah, Inuyasha. If it wasn't for them niggas, you wouldn't have no Ichigo. Ichigo, I feel like take more inspiration from Inuyasha. You gotta give them credit what credit due, bro. And it is what it is, bro. Like, yeah, it is what it is, man. But getting off of that topic, um,
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say like they did that fight right, man. Ichigo deserved that win. If niggas think otherwise, they delusional. Like,
Yeah. Cause I like even I don't even have to know about like Yu Yu Hakusho, and I could tell that like even going off of the games, right? The games that I play, Ichigo literally has like I don't forgot that ability where like he has all the scarves around him and like he has like a long black hair and junk and then he swipes down. I don't know that move. But yeah, for those who are saying, "Oh, bro, you should know that you move. You should know that move, bro." I don't watch no Bleach, bro, so I don't know. I only know what Sugetsu. I think that's what it's called, Sugetsu. Something like that. It's something like that. Some type of move that like it's called, but I know about the Bunkai. I know about that. That's what he do when he charge up. He be like, oh, Bunkai. Like, I know all that. So I know a little bit of what he be doing. And I know the form that he got, where he got like the long blast sword. He just got regular hell, but he got the long blast sword. He started moving quick and slicing niggas quick. It was in J Star's Victory Versus. Y'all know what ability that I'm talking about. But yeah, I know about that ability, and I know about like the new form that he got little horn at the end. They had that in Jump Force, but um it's not like the current version. It's like the second version. It's like the first version of it. The new version of that is the one that they use in the Death Battle, which is the one that they got in the new Bleach game, the new Bleach fighting game. Which I'm gonna have to get. I'm gonna have to cop that though whenever I get a PS5. I'm gonna have to cop that game. I'm gonna have to cop My Hero Academia Alls just because it's out now.
oh yeah, I got that game.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah, I got that game.
Oh, like who your main?
Man, my main, bro, pretty much Bakugo though. Like Bakugo, not Bakugo. I have to say, yeah, Todoroki is my main. Todoroki is my main because I forgot I told you that Todoroki is like my favorite.
Yeah, your favorite My Hero Academia character.
Yeah, Bakugo, man, he's a good character, but man, like I don't like the way he think, man. Like it's all finna have pride, but he got way too much pride, man.
Yeah, his pride is like more than Vegeta's.
Yeah, like he got a bigger puffed up head than Vegeta, bro. Like man, Vegeta is more calmer than that nigga.
For real. Like
Bakugo, man, be crashing out for no reason. Like, man, I don't know what it is with him.
Yeah.
But yo.
Yeah.
But man, if I had to go off for like golly. Yeah. If I had to go off for like yeah. If I had to go off for like off of I'm trying to figure out, bro. Hold on.
But take your time, man. Take your time, bro.
Yeah. All right, so yo. If I had to go off for like like who the strongest, then yeah, it would be like Bakugo. Bakugo would be my favorite. Like he'll be like my favorite, like next to well, I ain't gonna say Bakugo would be my favorite. Bakugo is probably he's my how should I put it? I think he like my third favorite.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, he my third favorite.
Yeah. And see, with me, it's like Deku is my favorite character, and Todoroki is like my second favorite character, and Bakugo is like my third. So we both got him in third then.
Yeah. But man, if we just going off of but going back to what I was saying though, yeah, like Bakugo is my main. not Bakugo, but Todoroki is my main, and Deku is like my second main. But like it ain't the last Embers Deku, like the one where like he did the final smash. I ain't talking about that one. I'm talking about like the what was it, the Black Whip Deku, like the one with the smoke screen and all that.
Yeah, that's my favorite too.
Yeah, that and like 100% Deku. Like them two are like my favorite Jones.
Yeah. I don't even know why the world. Well, this the thing, because the last Ember Deku, he the one he got every single ultimate. Cause I looked at like the game when niggas was playing it. That nigga did like the ultimate from the first one, the first version of Deku. He did the one from like the Deku from like what was it, season 4. He did the deck. He did the move from like what was it, the he didn't do the moves
from the Embers.
Yeah, he didn't,
Not the Embers, but what was it?
Season 5 to season 8 Deku.
Yeah, he ain't do it with that.
Yeah, he only did the move for like he only did like the plus ultras that season 1 to season 3 Deku got in the game, and the one that 100% Deku got, and the one and the shoot style Deku. He did like all those type of all those type of plus ultras. Like, so he basically got like 3 plus ultras, but he don't got like the plus ultra that what was it, that golly, that
gear shift like slash back Black Whip Deku got.
Yeah. So yeah, he only got like them type of plus ultras.
Yeah, that's what he got.
Mm-hmm.
But man, all that other stuff though, man, nah.
Yeah. But yo. But yeah. So yeah. But yeah, so other than that though, yeah, but continuing as you were saying.
Yeah, like, but going back to like the previous conversation though, like, yeah, I think that they did that death battle right, man. Like, I gotta agree with everything that you were saying, man. Like that whole like death battle with Ichigo and Yusuke, yeah, they killed it on that. Now, I'm gonna have to disagree with you on the Cell versus like Metal Sonic. I think this is just me personally. I think Metal Sonic got it. Cause you gotta look at how strong Metal Overlord is. Like that nigga's way too intelligent. He gonna find a weak spot on Cell. But then this is another thing too. You did make a good point, because if his beam is not as strong or not as strong or stronger than like Gohan's beam, the Beast Cannon, if it's not as strong as that or powerful than that, whatever attack that he does in that Overlord thing, if they make it where Cell gets to Cell Max, it's like, what could he do? Like, it's like, if it's not as powerful or powerful or more powerful than that Beast Cannon, whatever blast that Metal Overlord does, how the world is he gonna destroy that nigga?
Yeah.
Like, it'll be impossible.
Yeah.
So his Juggler's gonna have to be either just as strong as the Beast Cannon, or it's gonna have to be more powerful than the Beast Cannon in order to destroy Cell Max. Like Cell in general, if they make it to where he goes up to Cell Max.
Yeah. So you.
Yeah. And this is another thing too. Like, Cause Cell fought niggas that's similar to Metal Sonic. For example, Android 18 and Android 17, he fought them niggas and whooped them niggas. Like he whooped both. He whooped that sister and that nigga. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's he ain't new to like fighting robots. Like,
Yeah. He ain't new to that junk.
yeah. So man, like, but I don't know. It just depends on like if Metal Sonic, whenever he goes to Metal Overlord or Metalist or whatever his final form was, it depends on like if that blast is as strong as Beast Gohan's Beast Cannon, or as or more powerful than Gohan's Beast Cannon. That's gonna determine if he could whoop him or not. If it's not as strong or it's not more powerful than that junk, how the world he ain't gonna be able to do it. He'll just be sitting there floating in the sky in that big giant metal overlord robotic thing, ain't doing nothing. It'll be useless at that point.
Yeah.
So he gonna have to like his blast is gonna have to be at least more powerful than Gohan's Beast Cannon, or it's gonna have to be just as strong as Gohan's Beast Cannon in order to destroy in order to whoop Cell. If they gonna bring in Cell Max, like the Cell Max form, which I feel like they should, because you gotta show the whole history with Cell. You can't just show like Boo. We done evolved from Boo. Like, bro, Perfect Cell will get whooped by Cell Max.
Yeah. So you gotta add that in as like another form.
Yeah, you have to. If you don't, it's not gonna make sense. It's gonna feel outdated. Like, if we just going off of here it is, we just using like Cell all the way up to like the Cell art, yeah, Cell gonna lose against Metal Sonic.
Yeah.
That Metal Overlord thing, man, he'll been unkill Cell.
Yeah.
But if we just using like here it is Cell Max, then you know what I'm saying? Like, it's different. But then we gotta also go off of this too. Even if it is different, we gotta go off of, is it more powerful than that Beast Cannon that Gohan shot at Cell Max to destroy that nigga? Or is it more powerful than that shot that destroys that nigga? Because if it's neither one of those two, how is he gonna be able to beat Cell from Super? Cell Max. How is he gonna be able to whoop that?
Yeah.
It'll just be like, man, he'll just be sitting up there floating in the sky in that little huge robotic, look like a Eggman type ripoff thing that he transformed into, ain't doing nothing. And then Cell Max gonna put that little ball, a blast, he gonna hit that jump, boom, Metal Overlord dead.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, that Sonic that he fought and Sonic Heroes is a weaker Sonic than what it is now, right? Because see, Sonic is more powerful now than he was in Heroes.
Yeah. He way more powerful.
Yeah. And this is the thing too. This is why I feel like Sega should have never took the hypersonic form from Sonic. Cause it's like after the events of like Sonic 3 and Knuckles, it nerfed Sonic. Cause you gotta think about it. Sonic is technically nerfed if you think about it, because Sonic can't go hyper like canonically. But he should be able to still go hyper, because that's why they still a Sonic fight.
Yeah. When they redid it. Which I don't know why the world they made Mario win that fight. Mario should have died in that fight.
Yeah. Which was dumb, because that nigga in hyper, bro, he would have discombobulated Mario. But scratching all that, right? What it comes down to is if they do bring in,
Hold on, y'all. Y'all, I'll be gonna take me a while, but hold on.